Welcome to Underground Crypto Deep Dive Research Show. This is DeFi Friday, one of my favorite streams just because it's consistent every week. Gonna play some DeFi games. We're gonna look at what's trending. We're gonna look at as many things as we possibly can, give you the best value that we possibly can deliver. Thank you everybody for being here, everybody who's trickling in. Shout out Melissa, shout out Blues Guy, Bankroll, Camsta, the regulars. Thank you everybody for all your continued support. Hope you guys have been enjoying some of the, long form video that I've been putting out in the shorts. Back at it. We're starting the year off strong. We're going to keep going. And we are on our way, if you look at your screen, to the underground moon base. That's where we're headed here to do our deep dive research, because that's where you got to do it, in an underground moon base. All right, everybody, I'll be with you in a minute. Three, two, one. Welcome to the channel. And that would be Underground Crypto. Hold on one second. I just realized I am not on the right screen. Gotta love that. There we go. Now we're ready. Get situated in front of the camera. How's everybody feeling tonight? Camsta says we're going to have us a good old time. Yes, we are. Somebody go tell Bankroll that we are live. Hopefully he's not too busy. How's everybody feeling on a Friday night? Is there anywhere you'd rather be than deep dive in some cryptocurrency? Not me. This is where I'd like to be. Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. So, crypto bubbles 1 through 100 by market cap. If you don't know how this works, Meme Core up 7%, Pole up 13.5%, Render 7.4%, and these are all to the upside. 7.2% for Pump.Fun, Atom, Cosmos, if you will, up 5.4%, and Stacks, which is a BTC project, I believe, 5.7% to the upside. We got Zcash, and man, Zcash has been taking a hard hit. Let's look at this thing on the weekly. This week it's been $525, and it just broke under 4, and it had a little pump, and then it kind of gave it all back. It doesn't look good for Zcash, but let's face it, Zcash is an old project. Midnight, arguably one of the hottest things to come to Cardano in a minute. Oh, Bank is napping? Well, somebody wake him up. Nah, I'm just playing. Yeah, Canton Network down 6.2%. Let's hop down another 100. How we doing here? This is 100 to 200. We got River is down 23.5%. River's interesting. I can't quite get the pulse on River, and I didn't do that on purpose. Pulse is up 5.7%, and Pulse X is up 6.6%. Yeah, I really didn't do that on purpose, but it worked out. Hex up 7%. Those all run in the same vein, if you will. Jasmy giving a little bit back. E-Gold up 9.5%. Quantum Resistant. Ledger up 3.5%. Grass. I do like me a Grass project. There is a link in the description. I want to say in the Discord. No, in the description to Grass. I think it is. How do I put this? Everything is a bit of a gamble, right? But I think Grass is a good gamble, and that's why I've been mining the Grass points for a while now, and I'm not really sure how that's going to play out, but I got a lot of them. Pippin 16.4%, and by the way, you just let them you just download it. It's really easy to download. You can put it on your phone. I recommend the computer more than anything, and you just basically mine using your bandwidth that you're not using. It's pretty cool. Marrow up 5.2%. Let's drop another 100 here. Piverse giving it back, negative 26.1%, while VVV Venice token, that thing has been pumping $2.70, I should say, up 27.4%. We got Dog Form. What is IRYS? Iris. I remember when that thing came out. Elf up 10.6%. We talked about that recently. White Whale up 7.4%. This ISLM. This thing was up like 500%. Looks like it's given a little bit back, but I mean, wow, if you're still up 450%, you're pretty happy about that. I really should have saw that coin pumping, in my opinion, just because there's a lot of money over there, and why wouldn't they pump a coin that's got, you know, their MO all over it? So now we're back to the top 100, and we moved to the hour. Just get a pulse on what's going on in the hour. Zcash having a tiny little recovery. I wouldn't expect much out of that. Lighter and MYX, both decentralized exchanges, they're losing a little bit right this moment. This is the hour, right? So we're really zoomed in here. Canton Network getting a little pump. All right. So normally from here, we go take a look, and let me refresh, make sure we got the latest numbers. We're still, look at this, and I keep talking about these psychological numbers. I feel good as long as BTC's above 90 and Ethereum's above 3,000, but we are down to the wire here, right? We're just seeing if we can hold that. One thing I do want to do before we even get into those numbers is I would just like to quickly, and this is very much for my own sake here, switch over to TradingView and take a look at what BTC is doing. All right, so we're on the hour. I really would like to go to more like the 4 hour, right? And let's go ahead and draw us a flag using the actual bars and not using. Now, I don't really see this as a continuation pattern. Usually when it's a continuation pattern, it's usually pointed up. This is how I understand it. You know, I'm drawing a little flag. That's not the flag, right? But if that was the flag, then I would totally consider this a continuation pattern. But since, and that would be if the wedge was pointing upwards. This is how I understand it. But since the wedge is not falling upwards, it's actually pointing downwards. To me, that means that we should maybe come out of it. And I already kind of see something here right off the bat. We talk about the Adam and Eve being like a 90% to the upside pattern. Underground gets stuck playing the Tokyo Open, LOL. Worst one these days. Yeah, right, because of the time of the stream and everything. I would be trading earlier in the day if I was seriously trading, that's for sure. So the 4 hour looks like what it looks like here. We're above the 200 on the 4 hour, which is kind of like the 4 hour is my make or break, right? If we're gonna turn bearish and be bearish for a while, gonna lose that 4 hour 200. Kind of just hanging out, looking to see if we can get something out of what we got going on here. I mean, let's kind of draw the dips. To me, having this long thing here kind of negates any further, you know, head and shoulders there. But it does look like you could say a double bottom. Maybe you get another one. Let's see, today's Friday, so is the weekend going to be bullish for us? Or is the weekend going to be lackluster like the weekend normally is? Let's look at that 15-minute. It is really threatening to get back above that 200 on the 15-minute, but it's the weekend. So personally, I wouldn't really expect a whole lot out of it. And it's funny, if you get kind of this pattern here on the 15-minute with the tiny little head, that's more like cat ears, but inverted cat ears. And I don't hear people talking about inverted cat ears very often. All right, we're gonna hop back over and do our price rundown. It was really more for me than anything to have a pulse on the market to go over what BTC has been doing, because I haven't been able to look at it. I have been one busy person this last, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. I'm always really busy, but especially these last 4 or 5 days, I've been really busy. Especially with getting a lot of these videos out. Overall market is at 3.17, so getting close to 3.2 trillion. So not too bad. We're still holding above. So there's some certain levels here that I always look at. When you look at this stuff every day, which is the compounding nature of coming to the stream and doing this every day, you really have some psychological levels. I talk about the 90,000 and the 3,000 for BTC and ETH, but also the overall market cap. I like to see above 3 trillion, of course. At one point, we were above 4 trillion. So we've fallen pretty far. XRP, $2.09, 3.7% in the last 7 days. It was up higher, but obviously it's come down. That's going to be the story for pretty much everything that we talk about here. You'll see like 1.9% for BNB. No, in the last 7 days, it was up higher than that. This is just kind of like what's left over, right? This is the gains that they think about it this way. On the 7 day, if it's green, these are the gains that it managed to hold against BTC dumping. And again, BNB at $898, almost $900. And $900 is kind of my psychological level for BNB. $2 my psychological level for XRP. And I don't really have too many psychological levels past like BNB. Solana, $136, and it's held 2.6% in the last 7 days. I just explained that. Tron, 29 cents, held 3.1%. Dogecoin at 14 cents, pretty much even, down 1.5%, so it hasn't held up that well against BTC. Cardano, 38 cents, 0.8% in the last 7 days. Get through these wrapped coins. All right, let's talk about Monero, because Monero seems like maybe quite a few people with Zcash who want to be in one of these privacy coins that's well tested over time. Maybe they're moving to Monero. I'd be interested to see what Pirate Coin is doing right now, right? And is Blue Sky in the house? Not sure if Blue Sky is here. He might be practicing for a gig. That might be what's going on. So XLM 22 cents and 2% on the 7-day. Sweet, $1.81, holding up 10% on the 7-day. That I like to see. Zcash falling from the graces, down 18.4%. I think we all know about the news around Zcash. It's chilling at basically $400. We got Avalanche at $13.76. HBAR 12 cents. Canton Network high 12 cents, holding or down 13.3% in the last 7 days. And from there, let's go take a look at Flare. I could read all of those, but that would get a little bit tedious and not really worth it. We're looking at the top stuff there. 106 still for Flare. Definitely still need to buy some Flare. Let's go take a look at what is trending on the day before we even get into any games or anything like that. I do want to set, and this is just kind of for fun, I set a goal for the super chats. I don't know, maybe it builds some incentive, but I'm not asking nobody for nothing. I just think it's fun. Usually Blues guy is the one who hits it, and it's just one super chat in the next hour. Let's see. Start the goal. I don't know. I got new features, right? So I gotta try to use them since I got them. I've waited so long to get them. So let's talk about what's trending. And again, when we're looking at what's trending, we'll say what's trending, but we're also really looking at things that we don't know what they are. So Pol, Zcash, Deep Node was one that we went over yesterday. We could touch on that. Lighter, Sui, Bitcoin, Pump.Fund, Venice Token. I'd kind of like to know a little bit more about Venice Token because I feel like there's been a couple different tokens with Venice in it, and I don't think this is the same as some of the others, but we're gonna check that out. What is this? Avasi? Avanci? Avisi? I guess Avisi. I'm terrible with names, guys. You guys gotta forgive me. A lot of times I am. Anyways, we got, it's up 48.6%. So we got a couple of things right off the bat to look at. Wow, did guns pump? Man. Last time I looked at it, it was up like 100%. So it's not up. Yeah, that makes sense. It was up about 100%. It has a 15. You add them together, you get like 116, 115. That makes sense. That maths out. White Whale, Plasma, and Canton. All right, so let's look at what there is to look at here. Axe 2.2, Jasmy is going to explode. Camsta, wow, look at guns. Yeah, guns has been pumping. Yeah, I'll be glad to look at Jasmy. Now, you know the tradition here, as we are a small channel that's always growing and grinding. When somebody comes in the chat and they ask for something, we get to it right away. And I do hold Jasmy. I bought a grand to Jasmy. Now, it's not a great story because if you go, it was a while ago, you know. It was before this big drawdown. It's probably one of my least performing coins that I bought, right? So first we'll start, it's down 3.4 in the last 24 hours, but in the last 7 days it's up 43.8%. It's pretty good. We'll go to the max chart. This thing came out way back here at 61 cents. It rallied. It'd be easier to come down here and get the top, $4.79. I definitely didn't buy it there. I think I bought this thing, oh man, I don't even know, like probably around $1. I think I got in, and I thought that was a good entry at the time. And man, it has been dismal. No, there's no way I got in at $1 because I didn't buy it. I bought it in 2024, so no, I didn't buy it at no dollar. Melissa says, thanks for what you do. Knowledge is power, and she fulfilled our goal for super chat. Thank you, Melissa. You're the best. I really appreciate you so much. That is awesome. Yeah, it's just amazing to have that feature now. It's something that you think about as a YouTuber, what it's going to be like when you get it, and it's just really awesome. Now we're working towards monetization on the channel. We got about less than 400 watch hours to get monetized. So I think we could easily do that in the next 2 months. We might even do it in a month. That's not too crazy. At a minimum, we get, like on a bad day, on a really bad day, on a slow day. And today's kind of looking like it might be a slow day, which is cool. But we probably get like somewhere between 15 and 20 watch hours just from the live alone. So you could do the math on about how long it would take to get monetized there. And I could explain the whole thing, but somebody wants to know about Jasmy. smash the like. Thank you very much. Axe 2.2, are you still in the building? Are you still here? Let me know you're still here because I'm doing this for you. 447.3 million in the market cap and 50 billion tokens. 49.4 billion are out in circulating supply. I don't know why I said that weird. Circulating supply, not circulating. Anyways, mostly vested. That's a good sign. Now, if you'll see with the website, it's .co.jp, which is Japan. It's a very Japanese project, which makes it a little bit hard for me to keep a pulse on what I think about this coin, because I have no idea what they're doing and I don't know what the sentiment in Japan is about. I don't know how people in Japan feel about this. I don't know if they even know this thing exists. It is an Ethereum contract. It's the Internet of Things DePIN, and the Internet of Things is an interesting category, right? One that you could say was maybe a little more popular a while ago and is not quite as popular. Yes, thanks for the report. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. And you'll see right away that there is some English on this page, but it's like mostly in Japanese. I think a good move for Jasmy would to make a separate website for the American English side, right? They tried to combine it and it's like very little English, everything else in Japanese. So I have no idea. This looks like some kind of announcement going on here. It says 2026, but I have no idea what it is. And I know that it has a lot to do with I want to say markets, but that's not what I mean, because most people would think stock markets and stuff. Not what I mean. Like Internet of Things, like buying things, like Amazon and stuff like that. That's what I get from it. Matter of fact, Jasmy is a great example of what not to do. I bought the hype on Jasmy. There is not many coins that I can say that I bought the hype on. And the only reason I bought the hype on it is because I thought we had just kicked off, you know, the altcoin bull market, or the bull market in general, you know, and I thought there'd be maybe some pullback, but I didn't think we were going to do a year of like downtrend. That sucked. It changes the whole game. BTC 4-year cycle, all of those things. I could go on and on about that. Not a whole lot more to report. Axe, if there's anything specific you want me to go over here, I would be glad to if you have something. Jasmy is Sony CEO and Panasonic, yeah. Okay, that's very interesting. I knew they had ties to it. There was just a lot of hype, and I didn't know what was real and what wasn't real. It's funny that you bring up this coin, in my opinion, and I'm glad to see a little bit of a pump, you know, happen here. I would love to look at my Coinbase and see how actually down that I am here. Dude, I lost a lot. Still net down. Learning, education fee. Yep, it's the cost of tuition, Camsta. I've been exactly where you are, Camsta, to the point where, like, I was pretty sure I was going to give up. But the problem with me is I can't give up. It sucks. Like, there's a lot of things that I probably should have given up on, but I later became very good at because I just can't. I don't know how to give up on things. I'm too stubborn, I guess. Anyways, but it works well for building a YouTube channel, right? Because I'm just stubborn. I'll just keep putting it out because it's what I like to do. Yeah, for sure. I feel like I'm getting better. Thank you, Axe21, 221, for saying that, because that's really awesome. Also, I love your name, by the way. That's awesome. My biggest problem is not riding out the pump days, and I closing my longs way too early, thinking it's fake out. Also, Camster, you trade days where volume is garbage. Like, that took me, and I'm saying that from a place of, like, you know, experience. Like, it took me a long time to stop. Like, I loved trading, so I just constantly try to force trades in my early days, and yeah, it eats you up. It's never really worth it. And the very small hits that you get are really bad because they kind of reinforce a bad, you know, a bad habit at that point. Toyota is partnered with Jasmy. See, that's really cool. I don't know, Axe, where are you getting all this information? I guess I got to watch some more. There's so much crypto YouTube and crypto stuff to watch. Even doing a deep dive research show all the time, there's still so much to cover. So many projects. I've been a little dialed in on ZBC in here lately. Do you like that coin, Axe? Do you like Zebek? Got to try not to call it Zebekin, because Zebek Network and the in there always makes me want to call it Zebekin. Anyways, I digress. Oh, I'm nowhere near giving up. Just keeping my bankroll small for now so I can't lose another 300. There you go. Remember, demo trading exists. You can demo trade, man. There's no shame in it. Yeah, the Lifer talks about trader maturity and not having to be in a trade all the time. It's real, and I fought it so hard. Like, I knew that it was the right thing to do. I just couldn't get myself to do it. There's a lot with trading that comes with managing your emotion. And you, like, before you started trading, you probably thought you were good at managing your emotion, and trading just really reveals how much we're not good at managing our emotions. That FOMO is real. Only if it be mine, Cam. Yep, there you go. I'm here for you. Let's go to a meeting. That's hilarious, right? 10-step program for trading. You guys are hilarious. All right, let's get back to where we were. I would like to deep dive Jasmine a little bit more. That would be great. So I wanted to talk about Deep Node. Why? Just because it's trending and it is a project that we barely touched on, right? So if you go to the max chart, it looks exactly the same as like every other chart, 7-day. So let's go to the 7-day, and this thing came out recent. Literally, it says that it came out today. And the 24 hour is going to have the most, data here. And it says January 9th, 2026 at basically $1, right? And then it pumped all the way up to $1.79, and then it pulled back to give you another entry around $1.12. I mean, it does kind of look like it has a falling wedge here, but instead of breaking out, it's like just going sideways. It's pretty funny. It's kind of the environment. You have to always keep in mind the environment of BTC. 27.8 million in market cap, pretty small, but out of the doldrums of like 5 mil and 10 mil, like I don't like to mess with anything, pretty much anything, meme coin, anything until it is at least above like 10 to 20 mil. It says, hey Camsta, let's make a list by this weekend. I'll be off work then, and we can have crypto addiction meetings every week or so. Hey, that's hilarious. I really like that idea. Melissa, I think you might be onto something. That would be a really cool show to do, like crypto addictions, and run it like a kind of like a parody on like an AA meeting, and then like for traders and people with traders to like come tell their stories of all the good times and the treachery. Yo, that's pretty funny. I really like that. That's a great idea. Okay, Ethereum contract, base contract, BNB smart contract. I know a lot of you guys would watch that. That would be great. We have coffee and donuts. Don't they always have coffee and donuts? Remember, the coffee has to be terrible. That's a requirement of every AA meeting. And the donuts got to be stale. It's a must. They got to be donated donuts from like Walmart that are expired. That's how you know that you're in an AA meeting. Artificial intelligence, AI, is all you get for Deep Node. With a name like Deep Node, I mean, you can infer kind of what we would be getting into here. Let's hop over to the website. But of course, we can't skip the Twitter. If they give us a solid Twitter, that would be great. All right, here. The foundation for open, honest AI. Two things that a lot of people don't think would go together. Honest AI. We broke the black box so everyone can see the light. We've talked about their website. We're going to talk about it some more. 196,000 followers. Deep Node AI. DN is out in the world now. 294,000 impressions here in the last 15 hours. That's really good. That's far more than they have followers. That's like almost, yeah, it's like 100,000 almost more than they have followers. Pretty good. I'm not going to do the exact math there, but you get it. On average, it looks like they're putting up some numbers. That's the same post. Yeah, they're getting great numbers. So there's attention. This Deep Node AI, I think the name is good because like DeepSeek is, I guess, what everybody else in the world is using for AI. All right, let's look at the website. The infrastructure for open intelligence. So it's AI, but it's also very much about infrastructure. I would put it in the AI category more than the infrastructure category, but you could then niche. So I don't talk about this as much as I used to, but organizing these things in your mind, I think, is really important. It makes it quick on the draw when you see a ticker and you're like, okay, that's this, and then you think, okay, so what is that? And then you can easily hold a conversation and talk about things. So I would niche it to AI infrastructure, not just infrastructure. Deep Node is the foundation for open, honest AI. We've already read that. A lot of times these websites are extremely redundant. 1,500 plus builders are ready to start shaping the new intelligence economy. I also love ZB CN play. Loved your ZBCN video. Say that like 100 times quick, or like 5 times quick. Yeah, thanks for saying that. I really appreciate it. Is that why you wound up on the stream tonight? Is because you saw some of my my videos that I've been putting out on that? I'd be curious. They give you a bunch of analytics. I don't want to bore you guys. It's DeFi Friday. We've been over this thing. Analytics to me don't really mean anything until you can verify them, right? So we broke the black box so everyone can see the light. They're basically saying they figured it out. They understand how to take this thing to the next level. Centralized AI hides value behind walls. Deep Node brings it to light. Open, verifiable, and fair for all. And it says launched app. It's all coming soon. So here's how I feel about any project. I don't care if it's a game. I don't care if it's AI. I don't care if it's a decentralized exchange. Come to their website. They can say whatever they want. This is probably the numbness of being in crypto for so long. When you go to launch app or anything that's a part and it says coming soon, I get a little bit weary. You're a new project and you don't have a product. In my opinion, I would, and this is just me, I've never ran a project before, but I wouldn't even launch a token until I had a working product, even if it was bare bones, right? Like even if it just had like, if this was a decentralized exchange and I only had like 3 pairs on my decentralized exchange, I still would rather have that in the dApp open for you to click on and go ahead and trade those 3 pairs than to launch something and it say coming soon. But that's just my personal opinion from being around for a while. Oh wow, my phone is not charging. Love that. Let's turn that charger on. My name is Joseph and I'm a cryptoholic. My wife just left me, so I went long on Solcoin. Cam, so you forgot the part about where you spent all your kids' college funds that you've been saving for years with your wife on your crypto addiction. Can you tell I've been to real AA meetings? And not because I've ever been an alcoholic. My dad ran halfway houses when I was a kid, and so I got my share. I always say I've been to probably more AA meetings than most alcoholics you've ever met. So Vice token, $2.53. I realize how bad that sounds. So let me clarify again. It wasn't for me. I was like 7. $2.53 here for VVV. Now this is Venice token. I don't know why they put so many V's in their ticker. I'm assuming that Venice was taken. Even VEN would have made a lot of sense, or like VT. I don't know why they went with VVV. All right, according to Go Plus, and I see this notification quite a bit, the contract creator can make changes to the token contract, such as selling, changing fees, minting, token transfers, all that kind of stuff. So exercise caution, do your own research. That's what they're trying to say here. Market cap 109.7 million, infinite max supply, and what the heck is this thing? That's what I want to know. Artificial intelligence, AI agents, AI applications. So we're back in the AI vein once again. My name is Manad Mel. Wait, I meant to say Mel. And I have an addiction problem with Manad, Caspa, and gun. My bills are piling up. I lost all my friends and I can't sleep. I stay up all day looking at crypto. Yeah, well, you're in the right place, Melissa. You have a home here. Base blockchain contract. And let's go look at the Twitter on this thing. I'm just interested in this thing because I don't, like, I get it. It's AI, but like, what is the point? Private, unbiased AI. I guess what I'm really trying to say is I'm trying to figure out if this is a serious project or not, or if this is some nonsense. 54.1 thousand followers. They're followed by Base Swap and Base, so that makes me a little bit interested here. I'd like to know if they were incubated by Coinbase Ventures. Video generation is now live on Venice for all users. Did it make this video? Because I gotta say, this video for AI, that video is really good. But of course, like, if you were gonna make a video like promotionally about your AI, like, you would use a good video, I guess. If anybody's ever tried AI videos, I highly recommend it. It's one of the funniest things you'll ever do. If anybody ever saw, there was a pizza shop company that tried to use AI to make like a commercial for them. It's the funniest thing ever. it's something about like hands and like mouth movement. It is terrible at it. So maybe they're better. Maybe they got the sauce. They have the answers, right? Like the people who said that they got it all figured out. Said, welcome Manad Mel. Give yourself to a higher power. Crypto God, he wants your soul. Now that's concerning, Campsta, but hilarious. All right, where do we go from here? I guess the website. Ask anything, log in, sign up. I'm assuming if I type something in, it's just going to tell me to log in, right? Just do something like crypto news, right? See what it says. It's going to be like log in and give us money and buy stuff. If they're smart, they give you one, right? Like they give you one free credit right off the bat. Create videos. I mean, if it's good, I would use it. Creating videos, if they're good. Is this the crypto news? Like, come on, AI, wrap it up. Summarize this. Can't be here reading this all day. Is this it? Like, I wanted actual news, not like the trading news. Despite short-term vol, I guess it didn't do too bad of a job. Institutional forecast for 2026 remains largely optimistic. Bearstein has suggested, my goodness, can we go here? Suggested that crypto markets have likely bottomed in anticipation for a broad-based tokenization super cycle that will reshape finance and drive the next leg higher. Similarly, CF Benchmark predicts that institutions adopt and expect federal rate cuts will create Goldilocks. All right, Campsta, do you have the news for us? I'm putting you on the spot. You posted something in the Discord about there being like an emergency meeting with the FOMC meetings, whatever, with Powell, right? Did anything come out of that? Did that ever happen? Was that fake news? You didn't put fake news in the Discord, did you, Cam? I'm watching you. Or maybe that was from yesterday. I don't know. But did anything actually come out about that? Of course, I could always ask chat this, not even Venice chat, not ChatGPT, but Venice chat. Okay, this looks interesting. I would be interested to know how many times it actually lets me ask something. What happened today with... Let's see. Does it let me ask another question? I'm just doing this to see if it's going to cut me off here. What is it, Jerome Powell? Hi, Lev. He's a bomber diffuser. I would have a heart attack. Man, I really like the way Blues trades that 1 second sniper. I know. He's got something going on there, right? So was it yesterday? I'm confused. The most significant event involving was the Federal Open Committee meeting December 10th. So I don't know what you were talking about. Dude, you're too funny. Your wife left you, so you went on. So did you at least win? Yeah, now he's up millions of dollars, and she's trying to figure out how to get back in his good graces. Now you got a good story here. We could write a movie. Yo, wait till the crypto movies start coming out. Then you will know that we are in adoption, right? I'll look now. Seems like X isn't working for me at the moment. It's that dang Canadian internet. There's not enough to go around up there. All right, that's all I got for Venice token. It's AI. Let's look at this thing. Do I dare try to say this? I don't even remember what I decided on this name being. $3.65. It is up 33.7% in the last 24 hours. And according to Venice AI, nothing happened with Powell. I don't know anything about no emergency meeting, but those things are famously wrong. ChatGPT, any of the AIs, I don't know how Grok is, ChatGPT and stuff. A lot of times for really current news, like it just happened, they're not up to date. That's how it goes. Let's go to the max chart. All the way back to October 18th, 2025. I do kind of recognize the name here. 47 million in market cap, 12.9 million in supply, almost fully vested, 12.899. So like literally nothing left to come out. Like less than 1 million tokens. All right. Well, I do like that. Tokenomics kind of check out. The supply is not too high. 12.9 million is not bad. 47 million is a good place to get in if you believe in something. I don't know why I would be buying this, to be honest with you. It's a payment solution and a MetaDAO launch pad, Neobank. Neobank is an interesting category as well. Hold crypto, get cash. It's all coming back to me now. I remember this. Spend it, don't sell it. With your crypto, Visa simply hands you a credit line with matching spending power. So here's the play. You start a company like this, credit line. You let people spend against their crypto. They spend it all. And at some point, they hit a deadline, and you just keep their crypto. Now, what is the power to this? What is the point? Like, didn't they just pay for the stuff they bought? No. That crypto's going to go up. You just hold it for 10 years, and now you made a crazy amount of money. This is a great idea. We should do this. Create multiple cards for different categories, subs, groceries, travel, and more. Physical card, tap to pay, all the good stuff you're used to using with pretty much any other app or card. Securely deposit your assets. Your card is ready in 2 minutes. Then we're going to go bankrupt, and we're going to keep all of your funds. I'm just kidding. I'm making stuff up. That's not real. No hidden fees, no gas fees, no interchange fees. Interchange fees. I'm not familiar with that. This thing's probably legitimate. I don't get excited about these type of projects because there's just too many of them. Like, what project doesn't have a Visa card at this point in time? Like, they all have Visa cards. It's kind of crazy. All right, let's hop over to Chainers for a minute. We got to play a DeFi game. We are too far into this stream to not play some kind of DeFi game. This is a recent one. I think it like debuted on this channel like last DeFi Friday. So it hasn't been very long that I've been on this thing. And what are we doing? I'm just farming a little bit of BNB, right? You come over here, you go to BNB, you hit all, you hit sell. And it's not a lot of BNB, right? But it's good. Like, of course, I would love if this thing gave me like a half a BNB every day. That would be a ridiculous amount of money. Obviously, I'm just messing around. But the point is, of course, you would want to get on here and make a bunch of money. But that would be super unsustainable, right? If you did that, the thing would crash. It wouldn't live long. You need sustainability. So I'm okay with them not giving me a crazy amount of money a day, especially when I have nothing. I have nothing but the basics, and I have invested no. And I just worked my way up to 3 little plots, right? But you got to have the plants to fill them and stuff, so I'm lucky to even be able to fill all 3 plots. Anyways, we could talk a little bit more about Chainers another time. There is Maddle. Let's see. He says, I don't think high lev is good for your cortisol levels. Probably not. Nor blood sugar. Yeah, probably not. Got to collect all these daily quests here. We're still dreaming of the day that Maddle actually does an airdrop or something for the people. I bought a $5, actually it was less than $5, but I bought a pass, like some kind of pass. I'm sure they still have it in the shop that allows you to actually like get these points and stuff. Let's go to shop. Maddle shop. Now they have all these keys and stuff. Oh, special heroes you can buy. I don't even... No, we have trophy points. We don't have any of these Maddle coins. Soul shop. Okay, the game pass, right? I don't think it even tells you what the heck the game pass is. And you can buy health and stuff. I just really wanted to show the game pass. I was told that the game pass was what I needed to qualify for an airdrop potential in the future. And just like Darkstar, which we used to play a lot, that just kind of really fell through, and it has not happened yet. Epoch revenue. Okay, that's not for me. That's just like for them, right? Go to quests. Now they have all kinds of staking like rewards. I guess they're not really rewards. You just get like more trophy points. I assume they're going to do something at some point, but I was a little disappointed when I actually went and looked at their project, at their market cap and stuff. It's pretty low. But I mean, crypto's been pretty beat up right now, so what can I say? You know, you take the good with the bad. I was saying it yesterday. I believe it was yesterday. It's just like, a lot of people see people win big in the space on just like the most random things, like airdrops, right? Airdrops is a good example. With airdrops, it's usually very vague. It's vague for a reason. What exactly is going to earn you the most airdrops, right? It's usually done in a testnet environment because they want people, they're getting ready to launch, they have something running, but it's not in mainnet yet, right? They're still working out the bugs, and they want a bunch of users to come on so they can, stress test the network, so they can look for bugs that they're not seeing that maybe only pop up when there's high volume, and they need to incentivize people to go and actually use their testnet, because why would anybody use a testnet unless you were a developer? If you were a developer, I could understand why you would use a testnet. Aside from that, I don't know why you would use a testnet. So we need to get regular everyday people on the testnet so that we can test for high volume, because with developers, you're not going to have enough volume. So they typically do the airdrops that way, and it's like a reward for helping them get to mainnet and accomplish their goals, right? So everybody kind of shakes hands there a little bit. And so with that, you don't really know what websites, like you don't know what you need to do. Is it by how many transactions? Is it by how long you're interacting with stuff? How many days in a row? Like a lot of airdrops do it differently, right? A lot of airdrops have a different mechanism for what they're capturing for your airdrop. But the whole point here, not to go long-winded, is that it's all a gamble, it's all a risk. You don't really know what's going to give you the most earning unless, for some reason it gets leaked or they tell you what is really going to give you the most points. Just like farming with this other thing, or just any GameFi or anything like that, you don't know. Like this metal, like I could be handsomely rewarded a month from now, 2 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, or of course never. You just don't know. It's all kind of a risk reward kind of thing, but you don't get a great return and a bunch of free money from airdrops if you don't participate in any airdrops, because you think all the airdrops are lame. If you get burned by 3-4 airdrops and you don't earn much because you didn't hit what they were looking for you to hit, so that you don't do them anymore, now you're never going to get anything. So you have to make those choices, which is fine. I typically don't do airdrops personally. I just doing this because it's a game, and it's easy. I don't have to really think about what I'm doing. I just play the game. My point is also this applies to people who are like, man, I really want to hit that 1500x or 1000x, or forget a 1000x. Like, how about 100x? Like 100x is still good money. People act like 1000x is where it's at. Good luck. It's very few people who can hit 1000x. But I will say, if you can't hold your coin when it's up 40x, then you can never 1000x, because you're always going to sell too early. And you're probably going to spend a lot of time kicking yourself in the ass because you sold too early. So, but this is why you just got to weigh your opportunities and your opinions here, because also chasing 100x, you will watch and round trip a lot of stuff because you wanted that 100x and it only went up 65x, and you didn't sell it because you were forever stuck on the idea of 100x. And that's real talk. Like, that's how it goes. So what is the best scenario? Nobody can say. It's different for every person. What is best is really definitely determined by the person. Like, you could chase 100x if you already got $100,000 in the bank. Maybe that's not such a bad move. But if you have $100 and only $1,000 in your bank account, right, and you 50x that $100, like, you should probably sell it and like maybe catch up on your debt or something like that. Not financial advice, just my opinion. So you got to really weigh the risk to reward. Thought now would be a good time to talk about it because, playing games and looking to earn points or earn airdrops or just earn in-game currency and hope that currency is worth more money in the future. All of those things are inherently unknown. You don't know how well they're going to do. And so you're kind of gambling at that point. You're taking a risk. I am doing so awful at this game. I know better than to take speed over damage, but sometimes it's random generated what upgrades you get, and when they don't give you damage and all you get is speed, well, you got to take the speed. But like, I can't kill anything because I have no damage. It's kind of terrible. Oh man, I don't see myself winning this game, to be honest with you. Unless we get more damage and projectiles, then it could happen. We just need the right upgrades. And of course, this is DeFi Gaming a lot of times where like the games are not really all that exciting. Panzer Dogs, I'm kind of saving the better one for next, is probably the best browser easy three-dimensional game that I've found so far. That's actually like kind of fun to play for more than 20 minutes. Like usually a day I could play this game for like one round and then I'm like, yeah, I kind of just remembered why I hate this game, and then I leave and then I don't play it again until tomorrow. Man, I'm getting cooked. I need me a chest with some health in it if we are going to survive. Oh wow, thanks. Wow, what is going on? We don't usually get this boss this fast. That boss happened like instantly. I guess I want some steel health. Oh yeah, we're getting cooked. We're dead. Well, I had both bosses going at the same time because I couldn't even kill them. Anyways, let's go to a much funner game to play here. Let's talk about some Panzer Dogs. Camsta, I know you have terrible internet, but do you want to try? You want to try around? What is going on here? No blue sky tonight. Imagine seeing red go to 50 and then 100 and 150 in 3 seconds. Where's Dr. Blue at? Helps my blood sugar. I think he uses razor sharp stop losses. You'd be wrong, Camsta. I've experienced that. He can be wrong a bunch of times, but when he's right, it prints. I want to see you actually win an airdrop. Yeah, me too. I've gotten airdrops before, but not for participating, mostly for holding coins that they're like, you know, partnered with or something, and so they drop you stuff. There we are. Blues Guy. We were just talking about you, Blues Guy. We were wondering where you were. Are you rehearsing? Are you practicing? It's Friday night. You playing somewhere? Shout out to Underground, bringing IQ, always much love, brother. Thank you very much for saying that. Thank you for being here. I don't know if you can stay and hang out. You might be busy, but I certainly do appreciate you stopping by. You just have to say my name and I appear. Hey, there. That's a nice trick right there. It's a good trick to have. I'll remember that. All right, do me a favor. If you watched one of my Zebekin videos, put a 111 in the chat. But hold up. If you watched both of the Zebekin videos in the chat, put a 222. And if you didn't watch any of the Zebekin videos that I put out, put a 333. And if you watched all the videos and the reels that I put out, definitely put a 555. Dang, I am not hitting anybody here. Where's he at? I saw him in the grass. And then he just pops out like I wasn't shooting there the whole time. Ooh. Yeah, they were trying to double team me. No, thank you. You've got the wrong person. I'm not into that. Blues Guy. At least he's participating in the question. I know he watched everything because he always comments. It's another thing. If you watch it, please comment. I know, like, it can be, I don't know. I don't know if it feels tedious. I always post them in the Discord. You get around to them when you get around to them. I do appreciate the participation. I realize nobody owes me nothing, and I don't want nobody to leave the community because they feel like it's a full-time job to keep up with my posts and commenting. So don't feel like you got to do that. But definitely, if you get the time, it helps a lot. Helps the channel a lot. Wow, I am doing terrible. I'm going to say that I have to warm up a little bit. How about that? I'm warming up. This game is so interesting with the dynamics. How did I not hit him with that laser? It's like I got to shoot where my enemy's going to be like next week. It must be lagging. That's what it is. 'Cause it's not usually that bad. I'd be putting those shots on target. Come on. Now I'm just spraying. 6-1. Yeah, that was a hard game. I don't know why it was hard. The only participation I see here is Blues Guy. Thank you, Blues Guy. Thank you for being here and participating. With a super chat, kudos, my queen, for the support. Yep, Melissa threw a super chat. That was mighty nice of her. I do, when I get the monies, always support Underground. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate you saying that. Blues Guy is here. Blues Guy, do you want in on any of this action? Don't go anywhere, Camsta. I am just going to give Blues Guy a half second here and open one of my chests. Who knows? I might get a great NFT to upgrade my tank with. It happens like every 20 that I open. Now I got a bronze. Was it ingot? No, a steady turnip. We're going to have to melt that down into some ingots. Bankroll and Camsta, where the super chats. Ooh. Blues is calling you out there. I mean, it's to my benefit, so I'm going to allow it. Everybody, show your allegiance and send a super chat. No, I'm just messing with you guys. It's not what it's about, but it is exciting when it happens. Bankroll is napping, apparently. He was tired. He'd be working hard. He needed a little nap. I told Camsta to wake him up, but Camsta said to let him sleep. All right, Blues Guy, ready up. Let's go. King of Flair, I'll gladly take that title. Well, that's what they're going to be calling you when they see all these videos that we're going to be putting out. By the way, first video, I wish I could say with me and Blues Guy in the same video, but it didn't work out that way. We tried to do it that way, and we had technical issues, a lot of technical issues. We're far apart, right? And he has that Canadian internet. It just doesn't work with the internet here in Florida. It's a pain. Anyways, we basically, I'm doing like intros and stuff, and then he does the video, which is cool. It's nice to have a community member have such a passion for something that he makes videos and sends them into the channel, and then we can put them up. I got all of his links to all of his different stuff, his own YouTube that he's starting around Flair, or I guess just Blues Guy YouTube, whatever he feels like talking about. That link will be in the description. Links to his Twitter, stuff like that. All his links are going to be in there if anybody wants to follow any of the other stuff that he does. Yeah, poor Bankroll got screwed off Mexi. I know, it makes me nervous. I've been like, I need to probably go check my Mexi and see what the heck is up with that. I actually really need to do that because I had some TMAI, the Token Metrics AI token, and it got delisted. I really meant to do that already. Crap. And I don't know what they do. A lot of times I think they just move whatever money value it's worth into USDT, and then like you'll just have some USDT sitting in there. But I really didn't want to convert it into USDT because I would be down quite a bit. So need to see what wallet or something. I don't know what wallet will hold TMAI. I don't even know what like network that's on. Somebody got him. I don't know if it was me. I think it might have been Blues Guy. We got the super team here. All right, I got one energy weapon left. Who wants it? Oh, and I got a rocket. Did I get him? I don't think I got him. I thought he ran in here. I guess he didn't, huh? Got one. Oh, I need that health. Oh, Campsta dropped. Yep. I was talking about that. Canadian internet. These guys showing their winnings on the Discord, but not sharing. Come on, guys. Sharing is caring. Or sharing is love, he says. I tell you one thing. I'll send a super chat before I join the 99 much cheaper. That's hilarious, Campsta. We should try again, Underground. Yeah, we should really try again. I'm down to try again when it comes to those videos. Tried to make a second account. They blocked it right away. Yep. I have to go back to work. See you guys in the Discord. Okay, Melissa. I didn't know you were on break. But thank you for being here. Much love. Have a good night. If we don't see you again, we'll see you in the Discord. Campsta, hot take. Campsta doesn't think that the lifer is worth $100 a month. Oh, Blues Guy disconnected on me now too? Canadian internet is treacherous. That's like forever gonna be a joke on the channel. Boy, I cannot hit anybody. I'm assuming it's all the internet. You gotta get closer to me than that if you want to hit me with that flamethrower. Yeah, I don't know. The kills have been tough. I don't know if they changed the like shooting dynamic or something. Oh wait, now Campsta's in and we lost Blues Guy. Just spraying that flamethrower. Got him. Invite you again? Yeah, I will for sure. Who can't afford $1 to support the channel you like? One must wonder. Oh, you're not talking about Lifer's channel. I was like, $1. I think he's $3 a day. No, I'm just messing with you, Camsta. He says 99 Club is definitely worth it. Yeah, it definitely is worth it. I've been in the Lifers group for years. Blues Guy declined the join. He asked me to invite him, and then he declines. Alright, I'm going to open a pack. I'm sure it was a glitch. He says he needs to get good enough to pay. Campsta, I'm pretty sure it's the other way around. I think you pay so that you can learn and get good enough to trade. I don't know. I think you might have that backwards, Camsta. I really do. Underground is worth two guys. Is worth two guys? All right, we got the dream team. Everybody's in. Hopefully nobody gets kicked. I see that Campsta has upgraded his tank. He must have finally got some good parts. Bang. He's done. I like to sit and try to hold this middle position, get the better weapon. Oh, that glitch. I'm shooting where they are, and then it glitches, and they, like, move. 11. I'll let them walk away at 11%. It's no fun. Me thinking I'm not taking any damage, and then, like, it refreshes, and I've been getting hit the whole time. Hilarious. Think you're evading them, but you're not. Oh, blues guy cooked him. Serves him right for messing with the dream team. All right, 11-0. That was the perfect. That was a perfect play right there. Almost got enough to open another box. Let's go. Let's go ahead and unmute the site. I don't know what it's going to play, but I guess you guys could hear it. Really low turnout this Friday. It is what it is. I'm not stressing it. Did I mention that we're like 400 watch hours away from getting... Like 400 watch hours away from getting fully monetized? Let's do a full night. Oh, man. The thing is, like, I don't know if we get a lot of watch hours doing a full night. Also, I would need more DeFi games. That's for sure. I don't know. Can we play Panzer Dogs all night? I mean, I do know some other games to play. But here's the thing. Here's what like kills it a little bit is the fact that like a lot of DeFi games are not like, they're all like very in development or they're very two-dimensional. This one's a bit of an exception. And so like because of that, I just feel like sometimes they're not the funnest to watch for a long period of time. But I do have another one that I do like to play that I will probably bring up. Just because there's just not enough wealth of DeFi games. I told myself, and I tell myself this a lot of Fridays, that I'm going to dig and try to find a better game. There's got to be a better game out there. And we did find Chainers. I know that some people are not, you know, I like Chainers for the farming part. Like imagine like how you have the farm on a lot of like investment vehicles and stuff like Spark Decks and stuff like that, but like you don't actually like play them. Imagine you had to play it. Now you're gonna get probably less yield because you're not going to be able to continuously do it. So I get it. But as far as a game where you could potentially earn a little bit, that's cool. Then we hop back onto Chainers. I would be interested to know if you did the math, even though it varies a little bit, and you did Chainers like consistently all day, if you would even make $1. But I don't have the time to do that kind of math. Wow, this thing takes forever. Back to Panzer Dogs. That's what I'm doing. Don't lose train of thought. Chris Goss in the house. What's up, man? Welcome to DeFi Friday. Just hanging out, playing some games. Usually we do this for a little tiny bit at the end of the stream, but DeFi Friday, we really just hang out as a community and play some games. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I saw you this morning in the Lifer chat. I waved at you. I don't know if you saw me. One thing though is I missed the screen share. I don't miss much Lifer stuff, so I missed the screen share. It's been messing with me. I was actually live streaming during his screen share, and so I gotta go back and watch that screen share. Man, got him to 42, and then got him to 123. We're glitching out hard. Did I actually get that kill, or is it just telling me that I got that kill? I love when they get the like special item and then like I just happen to kill them right as they get it, so they never get to use it. It feels like such an accomplishment. Oh, all three of us had hits on that guy. Oh, let's grab that. The best way to rack up a lot of kills in this game is to just grab the special weapons. Just bounce in between them if you can. It's good stuff. He done. Alright, I guess I'll let you have that, Camsta. I'd rather have this rocket. Do you use a rocket on somebody with 11 health? It just doesn't really seem like the move. Oh, and I hit him with the rocket, but the game was over. Chris Goss says, bad at the chats. I like saying my piece, but stay pretty busy with Sam's live in the background. Yeah, I hear you. There's a lot of days where I have his live going and I'm working. I'm doing stuff. I'm not in the chat. I have so much stuff to get done on a daily basis. It's crazy. It's like right now it's almost 10 o'clock. Still have a ton of stuff to do for the other business. I was working on the other business before the resale business before I even hopped on. It's nonstop every day. Plus, you know, I have 2 kids. I homeschool my son a lot of the days. My wife has to go get inventory for our business. It's gonna pay off though. That I know. Me just realizing that if you hold down the shoot button, he will like auto shoot. Oh yeah, I knew I was about to get killed, and I knew I should have went for the health, but I saw the machine gun chilling there, and I was like, I really should get the machine gun. Dang it, Blues, you took all the health. Oh wait, I don't need it because I just got killed and refreshed. Never mind. Carry on. Carry on. With the lag, it's so hard to track people with the machine gun. Kind of crazy. Oof. Did I get a hit on him? I did. Zama listed on, I don't know what exchange that is, KSX or whatever. I don't know if anybody remembers when KSX came out. It's an exchange. Lifer had a deal with them. They were giving away a bunch of money to trade on their exchange and stuff, like $400 a person. And I went and I told everybody about it, right? Of course, didn't use my own link. I used the Lifer's link and stuff, supporting my guy. And I all of my people who I told it about, they all got like $400 to trade on that exchange. And they didn't approve me. So I got everybody else hooked up, and then I got screwed. That was cool. So kind of made me salty against exchange. I know why it happened, and it's not their fault at all. That's awesome, man. I was homeschooled till 7th grade and do plan to do the same with my kids. Yeah, exactly. That's really cool that you say that. I only did like a year of homeschool and throughout my whole, schooling. But homeschooling my kid is awesome. So Hyperliquid just added FRXP spot trading, bro. Yeah, I wish I could use the... Oh, Hyperliquid, sorry. Wrong thing. I was thinking of SparkDex and their perpetuals, how I can't use it. I got to try it with a VPN. It says, bro, that's huge. Yeah, that is really cool. Looks like you just found your next video, Blues Guy. And yeah, the videos with me, the Blues Guy that we've been doing, that'll be on the channel, will start on Saturday. And I'm still trying to decide, Blues Guy, if I should do one every day, or if I think I'm gonna do one every other day. That way the video that we put out has a little bit of time to get some traction before I hit it with the next video. And trust me, doing it every other day will still basically, it'll feel like you're doing it every day. It'll feel like a video comes out every day. Trust me on that. Come on. Let me get a hit. Oh, it didn't let me in the base. What's up with that? Finally took him down. That guy has way too much health. That tank build is like all about health, I guess. Alright, got the pulse cannon. Hit the health and I'll be boosted up and ready to go. Got him. Re-up on the pulse cannon here. Who's next? Alright, cooked him. Grab some health. Keep me from being somebody else's kill. Shots on deck. Yeah, you're running for that health. There is no health, and I cooked him. He done. 11-1. That's a wrap. Homeschool is the way to go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my kid's homeschooled for sure. What led you to pick homeschooling, said Camsta? I went to public school. I don't know how it is in Canada, but I went to public school in America, and it is just it's a daycare system, so you can go to work. That's it. I dropped whenever I come back to the chat while we're loading. I get dropped. Oh, okay. Yes, one every other day. Exactly. That's what I'm going to do. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you big time. Not too many kids are homeschooled here. Yeah, it's because you live in Canada. I live in Florida where a lot of kids are homeschooled. We even have like a homeschool program through the state where they give you like $8,000 a year to spend on like all their curriculum, sports, music classes, basically anything that you need for them. Florida gonna pay for it. Now you have to apply for it. It's not like you just get it for being in Florida. You do have to apply for it. But and it's not like a low income thing either. It's not like you have to be like low income to get it or anything like that. Nope, Cancel got disconnected. I think he got disconnected a long time ago. Anyways, it's really cool, and it allows my son to do anything and everything that he wants. Like he's gonna start some drumming lessons. He used to go to like a gymnastics place. They had like a ninja class. It's like set up like a Ninja Warrior where they have like obstacle courses. He really liked that. I'm gonna get him back into it. He's playing flag football right now. He'll have some games in practice tomorrow. So we keep him busy, and you know, the scholarship pays for it all. It's really awesome, actually. Guys, I gotta go. Have a good night. All right, Campsta. Says my son has been in daycare since 1. Okay, well, you probably got a busy work schedule or something like that. I get it. All right, Blues guy. I think it's just me and you, brother. I really do. I think it's just me and you. Says, good for your kid. Amazing. I love Florida. Yeah. Thank you very much. It's a lot of fun. Down here in the palm trees. Well, I gotta say, this is probably gonna be my last game, Blues guy. It's just me and you hanging out. We're not doing much as far as watch hours. And you know, I do stream like every day, so when I can catch a little bit of a break. Did I mention I have a lot of work to do? I mean, we could always chat on the phone and hang out if you wanted to. That would be fine. But I might hop off and get to this. I pulled a bunch of inventory to ship before the stream. I got to get it shipped. Also, I had cross-listing to multiple platforms to get done. I've got pictures to do for listings. I got to actually list things. I got to get the video ready for... I have one ready, obviously, like fully ready. That's already scheduled and everything. And I've been working on getting the ones you sent me organized and figured out what I want to do with them. But I have to actually finish up and do titles and descriptions and actually schedule them and all that jazz. So, well, the range on the flamethrower is terrible. Plus, I still got to get a workout in tonight. Well, that was fun to say. Still got to get my workout. And it's 10 o'clock. I've been not going to bed until 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Just getting everything done. And then my wife wants to wake me up super early. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, let me sleep. I don't need to get up right now. Yeah, it's good. The flamethrower is really good when the internet is not lagging. When it's lagging, it's like you think you're hitting them, but you're not hitting them. And as soon as they move back a little bit, you're like not doing anything at all. But you think you are because it doesn't show that they've moved already. Yeah, okay, buddy, you do what you got to do. Yeah, I hear you. And now it looks like another person hopped on. Who else is in here with us? Say hello. See somebody hop back on. Let's go add what we collected here. I'm not hopping off. Like, I'm going to hop off soon, but I'm actually going to give it another minute. I know you think this game is stupid, but I got to see what kind of NFT I get. So I got to play this stupid game on here. I mean, I could just play it off stream, but why bother? Although this game is kind of simple, I want that NFT. Or I don't even know if they're NFTs. I want more stuff for my farm so that I can actually generate more BNB. I wonder what the minimum transaction fee or the minimum for BNB. I wonder if they hit me with a transaction fee. That would kind of suck. since it's such a small amount of BNB anyway. Oh, take that. Oh, more TNT. More than a quarter of the way to what I'm trying to get to. Wow, that chair has a lot of health. What's up with that? Chairs should not have that much health. I guess they're pretty sturdy. Oh, wow. Not noticing that I'm being hit. You only get one try at this a day, too. So, like, really not trying to mess this up, as stupid as this game is. Oh, it's too slow to that TNT. In there. Oh, did I not get that? It was worth taking the hit. Oh, I'm cornering the heck out of myself right now. Don't do that. I'm so close. Please give me like a new plant or a plot of land. I don't like being cornered in this corner. This sucks. Ooh, let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Alright, I can play this corner way better here. Oh man, I barely got in there. I really messed that one up. Alright, mission accomplished though. Get the prize. Please give me something good. Oh, deer food. That's actually good. That is actually worth something. Legendary deer food. Because I do have the reindeer on the farm. The whole name of the game of this thing is to actually get better stuff so you make more money quicker. Of course you could buy it, but the stuff is super expensive. So I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I already fed him another 4-5 hours. It's a lot. I need some chicken feed though. I have like no chicken feed. Can I actually buy chicken feed? Come on now. Go to shop. How much is some chicken feed around here? Starter packs. I don't even see chicken feed at all. Oh well. All right, Blues. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. Let's see. How long did we make it in this stream? An hour and a half. That's good for a DeFi Friday. I'd go longer if more people were here, but everybody's busy. That's how it goes. So have a good night, and I will catch you on the next one. And stay underground, stay crypto. Thank you for the super chats, Melissa, Blues Guy. You're the best. I appreciate it. So hold on. Never mind. All right, stay underground, stay crypto. Have a good night. Later.